Tom Cruise, born Thomas Cruise Mapother IV, was raised in a devout Catholic household under difficult circumstances. After a turbulent childhood marked by a controlling father and frequent relocations, Cruise found solace in acting. By the age of 19, he had landed his first major role in Endless Love, but it was risky business that made him a sensation. From there, his ascent was meteoric. Top Gun, Rain Man, and Born on the 4th of July made him a global icon. But behind the confident smile was a man searching for more than fame. He craved direction, belonging, and a deeper purpose. That search would lead him into the heart of one of the most controversial organizations in the world, Scientology. Cruise was introduced to Scientology in the late 1980s by actress Mimi Rogers, who became his first wife. Intrigued by the church's promises of mental clarity and self-empowerment, Cruise dove headfirst into its teachings. Scientology offered structured paths like the Bridge to Total Freedom, which resonated with Cruise's disciplined nature. It wasn't long before he was seen not only as a devout follower, but also as the movement's most powerful public advocate. To the church, Cruise represented the ultimate celebrity endorsement. To Tom, it was a path that offered control, identity, and inner peace, or so it seemed. Tom Cruise's bond with David Miscavige, the leader of the Church of Scientology, became the stuff of legend. The two were reportedly inseparable, with Miscavige even acting as Cruise's best man during his wedding to Katie Holmes. Inside sources claim the church pampered Cruise, building him private facilities, orchestrating elaborate birthday parties, even attempting to find him romantic partners. This close relationship was mutually beneficial. Cruise got spiritual fulfillment and unwavering support. Miscavige gained prestige and protection through Cruise's fame. But critics argued this alliance blurred the line between religion and celebrity-driven propaganda. As Cruise's influence within Scientology grew, so did his responsibility to promote its image. He reportedly consulted with the church on which films to take and which public stances to endorse. During this time, Cruise became more vocal about his beliefs, culminating in infamous moments like his 2005 criticism of psychiatry and medication during an interview with Matt Lauer. These moments revealed a new side of Tom, one less concerned with public approval and more committed to Scientology's doctrine. Hollywood watched with cautious fascination as one of its brightest stars risked everything to stand by his faith. Cruise's rise as Scientology's figurehead came at a cost. His personal relationships began to strain. His marriage to Nicole Kidman ended abruptly in 2001 amid rumors of church interference. Former members claimed the church viewed Kidman as a suppressive person due to her resistance to full immersion. Their adopted children were allegedly influenced to distance themselves from her, aligning more with the church. For Cruise, the church provided stability, but critics questioned if that stability was actually a cage disguised as sanctuary. The public began to wonder, was Tom Cruise in control of his life, or was something else pulling the strings? One of the most controversial episodes of Cruise's public life came in 2005 when he aggressively criticized psychiatry and antidepressant use during promotional tours for War of the Worlds. Calling psychiatry a pseudoscience, he clashed with journalist Matt Lauer and actress Brooke Shields, who had publicly supported antidepressant use. Cruise's beliefs echoed the church's long-standing anti-psychiatry stance. The backlash was immediate and intense, damaging his public image. While some applauded his conviction, others saw it as zealotry. It became increasingly clear that Cruise's devotion to Scientology was not just personal, it was political. Behind the scenes, Scientology tailored entire environments around Cruise. Ex-members claimed Sea Org members were ordered to renovate his homes, run errands, and even audition partners. To outsiders, it seemed extreme. To the church, it was honoring their most devoted disciple. Katie Holmes' sudden 2012 divorce shocked the world. Insiders claimed she feared for her daughter Suri's exposure to Scientology. Holmes planned her exit in secret, reportedly using burner phones and secret lawyers. The escape became a modern-day Hollywood thriller. Post-2012, Cruise's reputation shifted. Hollywood insiders grew wary. Viewers questioned his off-screen life more than his films. His once pristine image turned polarizing. He became as known for controversy as he was for charisma. Former Scientologists have described a culture of surveillance and control. It's said Cruz was shielded from dissenting voices and kept in a curated bubble of loyalty. Staff allegedly faced punishment for minor slip-ups around him. To the outside world, Cruz was fearless. But behind the Scientology curtain, a culture of obedience and intimidation loomed. The price of power wasn't just loyalty, it was silence. As Cruz's public credibility wavered, Scientology doubled down on its image machine. Reports claim the church used private investigators to track critics, even those close to Cruz. High-level defectors described information-gathering missions, legal intimidation, and harassment tactics. Cruz remained publicly uninvolved, but skeptics questioned how much he knew and how much he endorsed. Scientology's Celebrity Center was created with stars like Cruz in mind. The church treated him as royalty, offering personalized auditing, elite accommodations, and direct access to its inner sanctum. His success was used as proof. If Scientology worked for Tom, it could work for anyone. But over time, interviews began to reveal a more erratic side of Cruz. The infamous Oprah couch jump wasn't just a meme, it became a moment that redefined his image. While it was framed as passion for Katie Holmes, many saw a man teetering under pressure. Hollywood started whispering about Tom's intensity. Was it love, or was the mask cracking? By now, ex-members like Leah Remini had blown the whistle on the church's tactics. Her series pulled back the curtain, and inevitably, eyes turned to Cruz. Some claimed he turned a blind eye. Others suggested he was untouchable within the church hierarchy. His silence spoke volumes. The world began watching the watcher. Wealth, influence, fame. Tom Cruise seemed to have it all, but insiders describe a gilded cage where every move was observed, every relationship evaluated. Even friendships were filtered through the lens of Scientology. He wasn't just living a life. He was performing one. Every moment calculated, every connection conditional. It was control disguised as success. Scientology's disconnection policy meant anyone critical of the church was cut off, permanently. This included family, friends, even children. Rumors swirled that Cruz had purged people from his life under church pressure. His inner circle shrank, but his devotion only deepened. He wasn't just following a faith, he was defending it at all costs. While Hollywood slowed for others, Cruz didn't stop. He performed death-defying stunts, traveled the globe, and maintained his blockbuster streak. But each film also felt like a message, that he was still powerful, still relevant, still untouchable. Was it for the audience or for himself? As the world asked questions, Cruz stayed silent. He's never publicly criticized the church, never responded to the exposés, never engaged with former members' allegations. His silence has become a wall, impenetrable, calculated, and haunting. What does silence mean when the whole world is watching? Today, Tom Cruise is both icon and enigma. Some see him as a driven artist. Others see a man consumed by ideology. His legacy is no longer just about movies. It's about the choices he made behind the scenes. Was he a victim of a system or his champion? Either way, the story isn't over. It's just passed into history.